Welcome Inside the Lines. Greg Sussman, Frank Stample back with you. Tonight, the Knicks continue their Western Conference road trip as they head to Golden State to take on the Warriors. Their 4.5-point underdog tonight are the Knicks. The total is 211.5 according to the FanDuel Sportsbook. Last night, in the first game of back-to-back, Frank, Knicks fell to the Blazers, but they're 1-2 against the spread on the second night of back-to-back. And this night, they're even fresher than normal because all 13 active players for the Knicks last night, they played, and nobody played more than 27 minutes, so they should be relatively fresh.
Yes, they should be. And these are not the Warriors that we're used to either, Greg. Just 5-20 straight up so far this season, 11-13-1 against the spread. They have been favored in 2 games so far this season. They are 0-2 ATS in both of those games, and the Splash Bros no more. I mean, this team is 28th in three-point attempts on the season, and they are just 29th in three-point percentage at 33%.
Yeah, those threes, they're not going in this year, which is why the Warriors have consistently been under their total. 7 of their last 10 games and 5 in a row for the Warriors. The Knicks, they've also been under quite a bit lately, 6 of their last 10 games. But the Golden State Warriors, they have gotten some oomph back in their lineup recently as D'Angelo Russell recently returned from injury. He's been pretty good.
Yeah, I think that he is an X factor in this game, Greg, since he's returned from injury, just averaging 14.3 points per game, 4.7 assists. And a fun fact, in his career against the Knicks, he has never scored more than 15 points in a single game, so that's definitely something to pay attention to tonight.
Steve Kerr has never lost the Knicks as the head coach of the Golden State Warriors. We'll see if that changes tonight. The Knicks, remember, they don't have to win. They just have to cover. The spread is 4.5. Game total, once again, is 211.5. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll look at the FanDuel Sportsbook odds for the Rookie of the Year. We'll give you our favorite and a long shot that's worth wagering on. Stick around. More Inside the Lines right after this.
They say less is more, but we believe more is more. That's why we built FanDuel Sportsbook with more ways to bet, more ways to fund your account, more ways to cash in, and more ways to cash out, with payouts delivered straight to your bank account in as little as 48 hours. You want more? You got it. Join today and get a risk-free bet worth up to $500. FanDuel Sportsbook. More ways to win.
Back inside the lines, Greg Sussman and Frank Stample. Frank, last night we took a look at some of the MVP favorites this year in the NBA. Tonight, we'll look at the favorites and a long shot for the Rookie of the Year award. The heavy favorite this season, the number 2 overall pick. That would be Ja Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies, who's been fantastic thus far.
Yeah, he's been amazing so far this season, Greg, averaging 19.1 points per game, 6.4 assists. Both of those numbers are leading all rookies in the NBA right now. He has 3 double-doubles as well, and he's not shy. He has taken this team on his back. He's 15th in usage rate in the NBA as well. He's missed some time. His first game back, 26 points and 7 assists. Zion Williamson dealing with the injury. I think right now, Ja Morant at plus 110, you're not getting crazy value on this, but I think that, he is the one to lay your money on.
Sometimes the heavy favorite is that because it's obvious, and that's the case with Ja Morant. It almost seems like all the Grizzlies care about this year is Ja Morant winning this award. We'll see if he can get it done. Zion Williamson, he'll be back at some point, but will it be enough? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. Third, well, that's the Knicks' R.J. Barrett. He's averaging 13.9 points on the year, 5.3 rebounds, 3.1 assists. Barrett is the third favorite, although he's got a lot to overcome to pass Ja Morant in that category. But if it's not Morant, or it's not Williamson, and it's not Barrett, Frank, who's a long shot that you like that could potentially get in the mix to win Rookie of the Year?
I'll give you a longer shot here, Greg, and that is Darius Garland at plus 6,000 to win Rookie of the Year. He was drafted very early in this year's NBA draft, and he's very talented. He's shooting 36% from 3, just 10.9 points per game. But what I'm looking at here, Greg, is the Cavaliers are going to look to trade some of their players as we get further into the season. Kevin Love, Tristan Thompson, and I think as that happens, Darius Garland is going to earn more of an opportunity, and he'll be able to put up bigger numbers.
For me, a long shot that I like, it's Rui Hachimura of the Wizards. He's plus 2,500 on FanDuel, and maybe Ja Morant gets injured, but if not, all right, we'll take a long shot. He's already the second option on Washington after Bradley Beal. And Hachimura's been good. He's playing almost 30 minutes a night for Washington right now, averaging over 14 points and 6 rebounds a game. Why not Rui Hachimura, especially at that price? All right, Knicks game night is next. The Warriors and the Knicks. Enjoy the game. For Frank Stample, I'm Greg Sussman. We'll see you next time on Inside the Lines.